Hello, this is Lynn from Lynn's Corner coming to you with your motivational and inspirational tea. In my last video, I talked about what is your spiritual, I asked the question, what is your spiritual diet like? Talked about your spiritual hygiene, what are you consuming? Talked about how I had, felt like I was slipping basically. And how I talked about one of the things that I did to help me just get back on track. And that was just listening to one of my spiritual ladies that I listen to on YouTube. She goes for like an hour and she just talks about life. Sometimes she does carpools, but that was one of the things that just helped snap me back like, "Ooh, girl, you needed that." I talked about being really thirsty. That was like, felt like my thirst had been quenched because I was just depleted of what I had needed spiritually, spiritual nutrients. I was depleted. So I wanted to come on here and do this video to talk about what should you do, right? I talked about what you don't need to do. But what should you do when you are feeling like your spiritual diet is just trash, like I talked about? When you have been consuming too much negative TV, when you have been consuming too many negative conversations, when you have been consuming or having too many negative thoughts, like, what can you do? Right? We talked about what you don't need to do. Let's talk about what you can do to help build yourself right on back up. Get on back, right? Because you're gonna have those times. Let's talk about the reality of that. The reality is you are gonna have those times. Because we're having a human experience. We're spiritual beings, but we're having a very human experience. So you are going to have those times where you might slip up, you might, backtrack in many ways, whatever that means for you, I don't know, but whatever that means for you. So let's talk about getting back on track. One of the first things that you definitely need to do, that I do, that I had kind of gotten out of sync with, is as soon as you get up in the morning, set intentions for your day. As soon as you hit the ground, you need to set intentions for your day. And that means set positive intentions. One of the first things that I do is burn frankincense and myrrh incense. As soon as I get up, get my frankincense and myrrh right here. Take one or two out, depends on how heavy the energy is, and I'll burn that. That's one of the first things I do after I go to the bathroom. And just get this air circulating in here, cleanse the air, positive energy, just get it going. So whatever your routine is for the morning, start it off with something spiritual. Start it off with spirituality in the morning. I like those. I like my incense. I open my windows. I play my binaural beats. I play binaural beats while I'm sleeping. The binaural beats, the ones for sleep. You go on YouTube, find any of them. Peaceful sleep, stress-free sleep, relieving worry, stress, all of that. Find one for the nighttime. And if you can, sleep to that. It makes you sleep beautiful. And sometimes I sleep too. I'll find the black screen and they have storms. And so I'll go to sleep to that. Anything that's just going to calm you down. But so when I wake up, I switch from what I had in the night and start one for the morning so that it's playing the whole time I'm getting ready. Whole time I'm in the shower, whole time I'm in the bathroom, whole time I'm getting ready, everything that I'm doing. Find one on YouTube. It might say peaceful sounds for your home. Always home. Energy in your home. Look for those two words. Excuse me. Energy, positive energy in homes. That's 3 words. Look for that. And I play that while the incense are burning, while I'm getting myself ready for the morning. I'm praying when I'm in the bathroom, praying when I'm in the shower, because water elevates your prayers. All right? So when you're in the shower, when you're in the bathtub, you might want to pray while you're doing that, because the element of water elevates your prayers. All right? That's another thing you can do. Third thing you can do, make sure in the evening when you get home, when you're decompressing, right? And somebody at work was saying last week, I just feel like my mind is just always on. It just never turns off. I'm just always thinking about what's next. Yeah. You got to turn it off yourself. You got to intentionally turn your mind off, especially if you're one of those types of people, because I could be like that too. Really, like just constantly just thinking about this and this and this and this and this and this. Mind gone. When I get back in here, after I do what I have to do, talk to my sons and see how their day was and talk about how my day was, they already know. I come right on in my room, shut the door, put on binaural beats. Stress-free, positive energy, anxiety relieving, and I will sit and listen to that for about 20 minutes. Sounds like a long time, but I'm telling you, it's just beautiful. You just take it all in. And while you're listening, just allow yourself to just release the day. Release the day. Listening to the calming sounds. Right? So that's another option that you could do. You don't have to. I always stress go out in nature. That's another option. You could go for a walk. You just take a small walk around your neighborhood. Put your coat on, bundle up. If you're in an area like me where it's getting cold, bundle up. Take a walk in nature. Just go and look at nature. The trees. The leaves are falling. The leaves have fallen. The sky. Taking the air. All of that is necessary for your spiritual diet. And then something else that you can do is journal. I mentioned journaling too, but journal. Put all your thoughts in your journal. Write it down and keep a journal daily. If you don't want to do daily, do a couple times a week. But write your thoughts down. Write your concerns down. Okay? Take a look back at your journal, see how things are getting better. Another thing, stay in contact with like-minded people. Don't let those contacts go. I know we all get busy, but at least check in at least once a week with somebody that you know is like-minded. Don't fill your diet with people that you know have the opposite thought process that you have. They're not thinking like you're thinking. Stay in contact with like-minded people. Go out with like-minded people. Have lunch with like-minded people. Have dinner with like-minded people. Take in a movie. Go to a museum with like-minded people. Spiritually minded people. And you ain't got to be talking spiritual the whole time you're together, but it's something about the energy of somebody who is also spiritual that just takes and it just elevates. It elevates what's already there within you. And you just feed each other. Feed, not really feed, but you just feed off of each other and feed each other so that when you leave that person, you feel uplifted, right? You feel good. You feel energized. You feel recharged. It's another thing you can do. I also suggest finding someone on any platform. I don't care if it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but somebody who is also spiritual, because there's a community there. But find someone who has the same belief system as you, and listen to their talks. Listen to their, and I don't want to say lectures because it's usually talks. You know, they usually just talk to the audience. Find someone like that. Stay plugged in. And then get a good book. Get a good book. I'm looking because I have tons of good books. Books on the, like I have books on the moon magic. That's one of my books. I have plenty of books. If you don't have time to like sit down and read, get the Audible. Go to Amazon, get the Audible version of the book. Play that. When you have time, play things that are just going to feed your soul. That's what you want. You want your soul fed. You want your soul fed. And stay in alignment with what Spirit, God, Source is telling you to do. You can hear. You can hear. Follow that voice. Spirit's voice is soft, not loud. Ego is loud. But Spirit is that soft voice. Follow that voice. Take spiritual baths. You put herbs in your bath. Chamomile, mint, rue, lavender, rosemary, maybe not all at one time. You just need a little bit. Rose petals, put those things. Put those things in your bath. All of those things, the energy of each one of those herbs I just mentioned does something different. But it's all uplifting. It's all uplifting. So those are some things that you can do to help bring you back into focus. You know, you got to bring the camera back into focus. Zoom it in and zoom it out. Get it focused. Recalibrate. Right? Get yourself grounded again. Try those things. I guarantee you it'll help you. If you have any questions, comments, like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. See you soon.